that it? I hope? Okay. Hopefully the audio settings are working the way they should. This turns out last time my audio settings were not the way they should have been. Excuse me. Just set up. Alright, good enough. Let's just go ahead and get through our dailies then. Hey folks, Surf here. Short stream, not much to say. I realize I haven't even done any of my dailies yet on Zen, so guess I'm gonna go do that. And maybe just a shortish stream. Do dailies, maybe see where I'm at next with story. Oh, more corporation. Loading capacity performance are impeccable. Excuse me. Just finished eating earlier. I don't think I have that character from my recent draws. Managed to, since the last time, play a fair bit, so I'm chapter 2 intermission, I believe. So, where I'm currently at, well, a fair bit anyway. Already just I got going. I really need to
ready and waiting.
Get her up to 40. So maybe I'll do that while I got the chance to. And I've not touched my standard. Or sorry, I've touched my standard, but I haven't touched my premium draws. I think I might hold off and not draw on this one. I've got a character in mind maybe I'll want, but who knows when that one will be around. Ooh, I guess I'm gonna, well, skip out on the Shark Girl. She does have a very fun kit though, so it's very tempting. But as you can see right there on the bottom right, I'm up to 110 draws, and this is just kind of where I'm at. I've managed to get, well, the characters I've already noted, and as far as my engines go, well, just, it is what you see right now. I probably could put this cradle on Nicole, but I'm not currently using her, so I'm gonna hold off on that, as long as I don't currently need a second team. So that's just kinda where we're going. Now, where am I at on the dailies before I lose out on that? What was it? Already losing track of where the hell my junk is. Let's see. Get through that now before I forget. Oh, nice. I mean, I'll take any extra accumulation I can get. Can I also note, out of all of the
Hello there. How about a Tin Master special for a little pick-me-up?
out of all the characters here on 6th Street, I quite like Tin Master a fair bit. He's just a chill dude. Just casually working and living his life. Making coffee. I don't know, I find it adorable. Very chill character. What do I need right now? It's physical. That is support certifications. Right now I need attack though. But I could accumulate for the other characters while I'm at it. Certs. Or certs. We'll take the bonus to components. Why not? I'm gonna be farming both anyway. Looks so cozy, honestly. Honestly, he looks like he's got such a cozy shop to just sit in.
Whenever you feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
Let's check that. Oh, I forgot to open this door. Hold on. I forgot to open it. Oops. And here I am. The day's almost flipped over. I haven't even done that. Go with... documentary. On comedy... Sure, why not? Film that is family. There we go. Okay. That should be the dailies out of the way before it flips over in, what, maybe just over an hour, give or take. If I'm remembering the timing right anyway. I'm gonna try not to be up too late because my sleep pattern is really screwed right now. So I'm gonna try not to stream for too long if I can help it. We need to go to Outpost. Was it Outpost? No. First here. We need to use that buff first, and then we should be pretty good. Heck, actually, we should just... I'm really tempted to farm discs, but we really should just use up the buff and just pre-farm for characters. What am I doing here? No, it's still not open yet. We'll wait for that. Excuse me. Oh, I can go 5 this time? That could work. Do I really want to do that, though? Do I really want to just eat that much in? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna do 1 for that. Then we need some for Soldier. Once we get her to 40, then we should be sitting pretty for a little bit, but then I'll need to do the engines after that. It's kind of where I'm at, I think. Did I mention that I've got a decent amount of copies of Lucy for whatever reason? So I think I'm gonna be vying for a mono fire at some point.
Roger that.
Really? I'm like not paying attention to my sides. Damn it. I hope my audio is not too bad. I'm trying to not be too loud for the sake of it's rather late over here where I'm at. But at the same time too, I wanna not speak too high volume. That way I can test to make sure my filters on my OBS is working the way it should with the virtual cable. So I'm hoping my filters are working the way they should. And I don't need to, project my volume too high. I'm speaking. Hopefully. Not bad. That'll do good for my other 2 characters. Now we just need to maybe do 1 or 2 runs for attacks. Or if we just do 1 set for attack. Do that. And then maybe we'll get started on the W engine components. Yeah, I would. She would have to say that. I really listened to her on that one.
Target confirmed. Maintain fire. Remain focused.
have to like make sure I'm maintaining my camera, so I'm not ignoring both sides. I'd like to. I'm usually a very tunnel vision-y kind of player after all. There we go. Done and dusted. I've been getting pretty used to Soldier. He's pretty fun. I do dig it. I still wish I rolled an Ekomata, but RNG. It is what it is. So it can't be helped. I'll probably roll to one eventually, for all I know. This... Okay.
Good day. Awaiting further
We'll
instructions.
get... Soldier taken care of right now. Alright. That. Cool. Now we should consider launching into the upgrades for the engines.
Ready and waiting.
So she needs... We'll work on Soldier first, I think. Oh. Her engine's gonna need... the other bit, right? Yeah, okay.
Awaiting further instructions.
So I'll just... for the remainder of what I got, I'll just start on that and call it good. Then we can do some story. Should be good. Yeah, should be fine. Ugh, it's late night and I feel myself getting tired, but I shouldn't lay down after I've already eaten. That's a terrible habit. Never do that. You can help it. You gotta give yourself at least half an hour or so, maybe like
Copy that.
an hour or two to digest. That might have been early. I like having them in sight.
Great hit. You're gonna get dizzy.
All the way over there, though.
Here I come.
My reactions are shite today. Or tonight. Reactions are absolutely not good.
Just one strike.
Spin the camera.
A solid hit. Hey, you wanna play with me? Counter.
We should be pretty good.
Oh, fun! Let me try. Great hit. Maintain fire.
And we're good. Can I, get the engine done too today? Or do I have to wait? I'm the type to hold on to batteries, by the way. For, events or something like that. If it ever happens to be the case. Or usually I'll use them when it comes to new characters as well I happen to get. I'll crash here for tonight. Hopefully we won't be woken up by people downstairs still immersed in playing VR. I mean, maybe. They even serve breakfast. Jeez. Swanky. Let's grab that.
Awaiting further instructions.
Soldiers. Equipment. Yeah, we can. Okay. And tomorrow I can go ahead and do the supports. Should be pretty nice. Let me think.
Ready and waiting.
Tomorrow's going to be supports. So, now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look at some story to wind down the night. I'm curious, where am I at right now on my draws? If I were to tally things up, 76 plus the 16. About 92. Okay. Looking healthy. But when it comes to saving up for future characters, I usually like to go for holding on to a full pity just in case my luck is ass. But then comes the idea of what about the engine for the character as well? Maybe. We'll think about it. Things like weapons and whatnot, whatever the equipment is from the gacha, I usually look at secondary. Not quite as important as getting the character. But it is great if you can. See, and it just so happens that the public security is recovering all the monster remains from the Memorial Plaza on the very same day. Let's get everything sorted at the video store over the next few days, and we can go to Zenless Square together. Sure, why not? Maybe we can grab a meal while we're there. Anyway, I can take care of other things going on for the next couple days. I'm pretty much done with anything. I could probably do some commissions, but I wanna get some story on stream, so why not? I'm pretty much done with everything. So let's just hold off on any side things I gotta do. I don't necessarily need to do them on stream. As much as possible, if I am streaming ZZZ, I'd like to get most of the story on the stream if I am playing it with the camera on. Oh, sound is not too bad. Let me under here readjust. Maybe that should be good. I think it might have been a little bit soft since last time, because since the last time I streamed and did that draw video, I noticed my settings were... I should have double checked. My settings are not where they should have been, so hopefully my audio settings and my filters for my mic are working just fine now. Hopefully. I'll find out later when I'm done streaming. Hopefully. Excuse me. And would you look at that? My internal clock is starting to normalize for a change. I would sleep, but dang it, I want to see more story. So, just a bit longer. Just a bit. I will say though, the story up till now, not bad. There are some bits that caught my eye, but I feel like I'll talk about those characters when we actually get to them in either a relevant story or when I go about using them, or if they come out in character draws later on. Because boy am I waiting for a few. Thank goodness the game doesn't let me jaywalk. No pointing fingers. Oh dear, got a little bit of frame rate on mine. Well, my PC is pretty aged, so I shouldn't be too surprised. Nah, I shouldn't be too surprised, but it manages just...
It's good to see you again.
You too, managers. You two seem to be in a good mood. I guess the seminar preparation went well?
Thanks to everyone on 6th Street. They not only signed up for the seminar, they also helped spread the word to other districts.
Oh, well, that's neat.
I heard you'll be on stage with the inspector to answer questions from citizens, Juyuan. Belle has been itching to ask you some.
Come on. Go easy on me.
You don't know, do you? Juyuan gets super nervous in situations like this. She drank 3 pots of tea just to avoid nervously coughing up there.
Oh dear.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to report. We've analyzed and located the exact coordinates of the places Maroon previously identified inside the hollow. Please take a look at this.
Thanks.
I was also just informed that Inspector Bringer is on his way, and the media is waiting to get some pictures.
Looks like we should go meet him. We'll investigate these locations in a couple of days. Huh? Wait, there's something funny about these coordinates.
Oh.
Something funny? What are you seeing?
Is something wrong? Sorry, you two, but something is weird about this report. I need to talk to Juyuan for a moment, if you'll excuse us. You can go on in.
Sure thing.
Maroon. He's the guy who was using the EMP emitter, right? I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's try to get close enough to hear what they're saying.
I mean, are we really gonna snoop? I mean, we could try to, but you know we're not very good at the subtlety thing sometimes. Excuse me.
Those coordinates are the spots Maroon's gang scouted some time ago, right? What do you think is off about them?
You remember the monster they found in that square a while back?
Of course, the remains are scheduled to be recovered this afternoon, but wait, what about it? You think these two cases are connected?
Perhaps. I just realized every location Maroon pointed out lies on the route the evidence carrier is taking.
Oh.
What?
The EMP emitter Maroon used had been modified to bypass vehicle security systems. When used correctly, it can unlock car doors without damaging the electronics. Maroon said his crew procured specialized containers for preserving etheric material. We assumed they were targeting vehicles transporting valuable ether resources for large companies.
Or were they looking to hijack something bigger, perhaps?
But here's the thing. Public Security's evidence carrier is the same kind of vehicle.
Meaning, the evidence carrier could be in danger. Where is it now?
Let me see. Right here. There's a slight delay in the surveillance signal, but the carrier seems headed towards its destination right now. But according to the record, it stopped for about 10 minutes somewhere in the hollow, just 15 minutes ago.
10 minutes might not seem like much, but if someone's lying in wait with an EMP emitter, it'd be enough for them to snatch the evidence. We need to report this right now. I'll call it in.
Wait a second. The carrier might have paused in the hollow due to changes in hollow structure or some other reason. We don't have solid proof yet of an attack on the carrier. Even if we report our suspicions, they won't immediately send someone. They'd follow protocol and do a remote analysis first.
You're right. And if they do that, it could already be too late.
Not only that, I'm worried about something else. The evidence recovery schedule was only decided recently, and the route inside the hollow is top secret. But according to Maroon, his gang had been scouting those locations for a while now.
Meaning, there might be a mole in public security.
Yeah.
Exactly. If we report our suspicions now, we might tip them off. I'd rather head into the hollow myself.
That's a huge risk. You know that's against policy. They could take action against us.
It's urgent. We don't have time to argue. We spent a long time preparing for today's seminar. With the media gathered like this, it's a rare opportunity for you to showcase your knowledge in front of the inspector. You should stay here. We're partners. You can trust me to bring back the evidence safe and sound. You have my word.
And that's when.
Inspector Bringer's car has arrived.
Oh dear, it's the noisy news reporter guy.
The inspector is already here. We don't have time to hesitate. I need to get going. I'll leave the seminar to you.
She looks nervous, though.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
Huh?
You said it yourself. An officer needs to be sure they're doing the right thing. I became an officer because of Inspector Bringer, but not for praise or his approval. I want to do for others what he did for me back then. I want to be someone who protects people.
So, you're going to...
I'm going with you. That monster in the hollow is anything but ordinary. We have to protect the evidence.
Nice for your review, though.
Besides,
Anyway.
if the inspector really is the same as he was back then, I'm sure he'll support our choice.
We can't just sit back and do nothing while the remains are in danger.
Just like last time, we should try and help them any way we can.
Course progressing so far, so I don't think I've hit the next wait, frame rate. I don't think I've hit the next interlevel wall just yet. Ugh, so I'm good for a casual jaunt. Let's see. I'm at here now, right? Time to put my other characters in as well.
Awaiting silk ready.
No.
Is it work? Good day, Proxy. Awaiting, huh? Silk
Put my
ready.
fire
and waiting.
characters in. And call it good. If I had my Nicole up in levels, then I'd probably just put her in there. This character's kit is pretty nuts, by the way. It seems like all of the banner characters that are limited banner are going to have some pretty nasty kits. Nasty in a good way, mind you.
Judging by our predictions, they probably have the evidence by now. Any ideas on how we're gonna get it back?
Here's what I'm thinking. To avoid raising suspicion, the suspects probably didn't damage the carrier's electronic systems. If that is indeed the case, we can check its driving record to pinpoint where exactly it stopped within the hollow. They're bound to have left some traces behind. The remains are bulky, so they can't move very quickly. Therefore, we can figure out where they went.
Makes sense. Let's find the evidence carrier and see if our suspicions are right. I picked up the carrier's signal. Let's go.
Not gonna lie, if both of these characters are coming up in one of the banners, I'd be very tempted to roll for at least the A rank.
Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are heading out to locate the evidence carrier.
Barry, do you know where the carrier is?
Affirmative. Attempting to locate the evidence carrier.
We need to help them reach the evidence carrier quickly. I'm counting on you to find a route.
The evidence carrier's signal is coming from over there.
Ugh, the mobile device here seems unusable.
Let me try adjusting the direction. Ugh, it's too heavy.
Belle, something is blocking their way.
Master, the firing direction of the ejector nearby can be adjusted.
Alright, let's help them find a shortcut to save time. These switches can be used repeatedly. Think carefully about the direction.
Huh? Did the device just move by itself?
Maybe. Is it like this then? No? There we go. Much better. Actually, I had to manually hit a button for that. Again,
The device works now!
Let's
how
move.
convenient.
Something doesn't feel right.
Let's follow them.
Master, high ether activity has been detected along the path to the evidence carrier's location.
Let's have a look then. Probably random fight. Ugh. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'll be yawning through most of the stream today. Or tonight. It's like 2:20 in the morning right now. So, I am up way late. And I'm usually a night owl, so I guess it's not that surprising, but... Having a screwed up sleep schedule does that to you. How did her kit work again? I think recall it's very mashable. Sheesh.
Here I come!
Orders received.
What happens when you're not watching your side lane playing this game? Always going to be very likely side blinded.
The evidence carrier is nearby.
I feel like I'm missing a
We should head over there
lock-on
now.
lock-on function or something. Options, controller. Correct. Manual lock-on is right stick. Yeah, sure enough, I'm missing one. Go figure, huh?
Yes, finally! The carrier! Let's check on its condition.
It looks fine on the outside. No signs of damage or being tampered with. Let's check inside.
We're doing this to protect the evidence, but messing with the carrier without permission will definitely require writing up a report. And probably a pay cut. Well, let's forget all that for now. Jingyi, help me unlock it. Huh? The evidence crate is still here. And the seal is untouched.
Comparing the seal with the one in the photo, the angle is off by approximately 3 degrees, and the etheric matter feels totally different from what I sensed at the square.
So, they really did get a hold of the evidence. They were gonna trick Hand by not leaving any trace. They went through all this trouble to make it seem like it was still there.
That monster must be hiding some serious secrets. Chuyuan, watch out!
Ew. Well, somebody doesn't want this.
They got cover. Idiot. They're from the Criminal Investigation Department. They aren't gonna go down easy. We've been here for hours. You couldn't keep your cool for a little longer? Hey, relax. Our intel says it's just the two of them. They might have survived our ambush. But we can take them. Hurry up and deal with them. Officers go missing in the hollows every day.
Hold on. Do you know the consequences of assaulting officers?
Save your breath. We're dealing with a group of desperados. They never planned on leaving us alive.
Move it! Keep it!
Copy that. Bullseye.
Strike zone!
Honestly, her kid is oddly fun. Get behind
These
it.
guys are tougher than I expected.
And that's not just a nice ass remark either.
And it sounds like they knew we were coming and set up an ambush near the carrier.
What the heck is going... How could they have known we were going after the evidence?
Hey! You got rid of those two officers? There they are!
They're coming after us. Run!
Warning. Multiple hostiles approaching the officer's location at high speed. The officers should change direction immediately to avoid direct confrontation with multiple armed individuals.
You hear that? There are multiple enemies in their current path heading toward them.
Barry, is there a way to divert the approaching enemies?
Master, I regret to inform you there are no electronic devices or controllable machines in the area.
It's too late. Look at the map. You're trapped. It's a dead end.
Oof. That ain't good now, is it?
Watch out, Jingyi! There's an ambush here, too!
Get them!
Coming through.
Damn. They're in a real tight spot, aren't they?
Closing in on us!
Be careful.
Ain't that just rough?
We've been surrounded. Stay calm.
They sure have some firepower. How many members did they deploy to deal with us?
Wonder how she'll play with a really decently built Nicole. Because it's looking real good. Holy shit, man.
Stop right there!
Got a really fun kit to
Won't
play.
be easy to get him off our tail. Let's face him head on. We'll run out of ammo if this continues.
Supporting fire!
Problem with using guns, huh?
Blame your men.
Good enough.
This isn't good. Julian and Qingyi are stuck in a building and surrounded by enemies.
Let's keep our cool. They might be stuck, but the enemy can't reach the building easily either. Let's take a sec to look around and see if there's anything we can use to...
Master, I've detected several unstable spatial fissures near the officer's location. Such spatial rifts are challenging to label in standard carat data, but if utilized, they could help the target evacuate from their current location.
Fairy may be able to locate the spatial rifts, but how do we tell Julian and Qingyi where to go?
Directly.
I can safely tap into the officer's intercom within the hollow, second assistant.
But if we connect to their intercom, won't we be exposed?
Yeah, but it's kind of a life and death situation. Either do it or don't.
If it doesn't expose our identity, I think it's worth the risk to save lives.
Question. Is the current objective to assist the 2 officers in leaving the current area, or rescue the 2 officers who are trapped?
Aren't those the...
Negative. Remote communication has an 87.1% chance of successfully guiding the officers out of their current area. But due to the significant disparity in forces and the limitations of long-range communication, I cannot swiftly assess the target's surrounding environment. The risk of failure will rapidly mount.
So you're saying, to keep them safe, Bell has to personally guide them as a proxy?
Affirmative. However, appearing in front of public security may bring major risks.
Fuck it, reball.
This is so irritating. If they weren't public security officers, we wouldn't even hesitate.
We shouldn't hesitate, Wise. Juyuan and Qingyi are good people. Despite the risks, I'd regret it for the rest of my life if I chose to stand idly by now.
Bell.
Don't be a pussy, let's just take care of it.
And, on the bright side, if we work together, we might be able to recover the stolen remains.
Affirmative. Master's assumption is reasonable.
Well then, let's go save them.
Meanwhile,
This isn't good. They've totally surrounded us. Unless we can somehow distract them, we're stuck here. If we can't think of a way out, I'll go distract them so you have a chance to get away.
What? What are you talking about?
It was me who insisted we investigate inside the hollow. You wouldn't even be in danger right now if it weren't for me. Besides, I'm not human. I'll be fine even if my body gets destroyed. But you don't have that luxury.
Hold up. I'm your captain, right? If someone has to take responsibility for this mess, it should be me. Besides, your physical abilities are much better than mine. If one of us has to make a run for it, you'd have a much better chance at surviving.
Now's not the time to argue. Exactly. Now's not the time to argue. Who's there?
Wait, it's coming from the intercom. Someone hacked into our encrypted frequency. But how?
Instead of arguing about who should be the bait, how about I offer a solution that works for you both? Who are you? Why should we trust you?
because you're in a shitty situation. Do or die. Simple.
I can't convince you to trust me. I'm a proxy. Not exactly someone who should normally be talking with you. But, while I may be a proxy, I have a conscience. I can't turn a blind eye while you're in danger.
A proxy?
Alright, so what's the plan? I'll create an opportunity for you. Now, follow my instructions.
But what about the enemy?
Leave that to me. Now, go!
They're getting away!
What now?
Straight ahead, jump into the fissure.
The fissure!
What? The spatial fissure! After them! There they are!
They're chasing us! There's another fissure straight ahead.
They're closing in. They'll catch us at this rate.
I have a plan. It might be risky, but I'm sure you can do it.
Oh dear. He came out of the bathroom. There's another bathroom. Everybody's. Oh, that's silly. I like it. Oh, they're all scared. Oh no. I love how they're all fucking. They're all surprised at this. What? That's a little bit intense. Oh, that's very intense.
We're saved.
Well, hero, now that you've saved us, do you plan on making an appearance? All right. We can finally talk. You're a Bangbu from Bellabog. Wait, no. There's no way an ordinary Bangbu would be as capable as you, let alone hack into our intercom. So, who are you exactly?
Qingyi, have you heard the rumors about a legendary proxy who doesn't enter the hollows themselves, but manages real-time communication from the outside?
Faithin. That's me. I'm Faithin. So you were already watching us when we received the report from Bellabog. Yeah, I was helping Bellabog Industries retrieve something lost, but I ended up running into that monster deep in the hollow, as you've already guessed. I think there's something unusual about that monster too. There's some kind of conspiracy behind it, and it's connected to what I've been chasing.
In other words, you're helping us so Hand gets the evidence and can uncover the truth about the monster.
Exactly. And it's still not too late to get the evidence back. According to page 173 of the Public Security Officer's Manual, in urgent situations, officers have the right to recruit assistants without verifying their identities.
So you're suggesting...
We share a common goal. Let's work together and get that evidence back.
Deal. Now's not the time for more questions. We accept your assistance, Faithin. But as you've seen, the enemy is well prepared and has the advantage in numbers.
Don't worry, leave it to me. Since we lack the manpower, we'll use the hollow against them. That's my specialty.
Confident. Ooh. We're still here on this node. Okay.
We've arrived at the evidence carrier area.
Oh, what's this all about then, huh?
Loading environment data.
Oh shit. Hold on.
Master, I have found a discarded toolbox up ahead. It could contain relevant clues to the case. Your attention is needed.
Let's see. A very heavy car toolbox is abandoned on the roadside with a slot inside that clearly matches the shape of an EMP emitter. This must have been left by the culprits, but why was it discarded here?
It's time to put my expertise as a public security officer to good use. Connect the dots in the mind space and solve the case. Use this to access my mind space and share information.
Oh dear. Do I have to? Let's see. I mean, sure. Okay.
The display device has been used to show the mind space.
Collected clues will be stored in the memory zone. Once the adjacent clues are found, the question will become apparent. We don't have enough clues right now. Let's go back and look for more.
Uh-huh.
Insufficient connected clues to answer the question.
So we're just collecting them.
Master, there are footprints on the floor here that have been deliberately concealed.
Okay.
The clue has been stored in the mind space. Master, I have detected varying degrees of defects and damages to the electronic devices in this area.
signs of external damage, but many internal components have been burnt out.
The clue has been stored in the mind space.
Oh. What's up here then? Okay then. What's here? Okay, so alternative routes. Hello. What's this? Extra loot. Why not?
Master, I have found a collapsed bamboo up ahead.
It's been affected by EMP, the carrot is carrying damage. The word big head is on the bamboo's outfit. Clearly been illegally modified.
The clue has been stored in the mind space.
Go there. Need to adjust. No, that's not necessarily what I'm looking for, isn't it? That can work. That can work. Am I going the wrong way? I hope not. Let me try. No, not really. We're okay. I needed to do it this way anyway, so that's fine. It's 4 clues.
Master, there is a small forklift parked on one side of the scene. The vehicle might contain some clues.
Let's check that first. Driver's compartment found that the vehicle can no longer be started due to an electronic system failure. However, driving records seem intact. We examine the forklift. No, there are no signs of corruption on the vehicle.
Decoding in progress. Please wait. Decoding completed. Now playing the previously saved recording.
Didn't boss ask you to get something sturdy? You brought a forklift? The wind can blow through on all sides!
I mean, it's sturdy. It's a forklift. What's the problem?
What's it matter as long as it moves? Who cares if it's a little windy? Whatever. Just get this thing moving already. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Let me check Big Head's carrot data.
This recording seems to involve the culprits who targeted the evidence carrier, indicating that they didn't know their leader's instructions. One can only imagine the consequences of their reckless actions.
There's a new question in mind space.
Jump out here. And let's take a look at that. Yeah, we got everything.
A question has arisen from the 2 collected clues. Master, do you want to solve it?
Let's see, forklift. There's no corruption there. And this one is the car toolbox. There's a heavy car toolbox left at the scene. Uncorrupted forklift was found. From this we can draw a conclusion. Driving.
Indeed. Judging from the marks left behind, the forklift was likely the culprit's means of transportation to the scene.
After all the questions are answered, the truth will reveal itself.
Forklift was nearby is rendered inoperable by EMP effects, and there are some hard to identify footprints around the scene, which may answer on foot.
Affirmative. It is highly likely that the culprits left on foot.
Straightforward so far, really. Severely damaged, illegally modified bamboo was found near the scene, and combining content of the recording, some deductions can be made. Whose damaged bamboo is this? Well, the culprits. Clearly.
Right. Considering all the clues, this conclusion makes sense.
The key question has emerged.
Combining all the clues and deductions, It's possible to hypothesize. Well, it's possible to hypothesize that they're probably not far from here.
You're right. Not only are the culprits carrying the evidence, but they also don't have a carrot. Hiding nearby while they wait for their accomplices would be the wisest choice.
Master, all the clues have been gathered. The case replay is now available.
What's a case
The case
replay?
replay is a simulation that recreates how the culprits committed the crime based on the existing clues. This allows you to watch how the incident happened in detail.
Okay, I mean, sure. Knock yourself out. Why not? Go me.
We're here. Hurry up. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Stay close to me, big head. We'll bolt after taking the evidence. The evidence carrier's here. Stop right here.
And the case replay. Also, after a clip finishes playing, when the clip is paused, you are free to explore as you please. And then you can press to watch the clip again. Move on to the next clip, press right button. Okay. So it came in from there. We did that. Okay. And
No! Big Head was affected by the EMP!
duh. Le freaking duh. That orange clip indicates an important clue within. Explore your surroundings.
Master, you might come across important scenes during the case replay that might help our investigation.
We'll see. Hidden path ahead. I mean, isn't that the one we did look into? Pretty sure.
A hidden path. Let's take note of it when we get back to reality.
Pretty sure I found that one accidentally. So, we're pretty good. We just yeeted that cache even.
Even the forklift isn't working now! The EMP is that powerful?
No, duh.
Thing was done for, and the forklift is kaput! Now what? Yeah, don't panic. Let's grab the evidence first. We'll just have someone pick us up later. We've got what we needed. Let's go this way.
Oh, okay.
Master, the culprits are whispering to each other in front of the door.
Look, set a password for this door and lock it. Then we don't have to worry about anyone following us. That's brilliant. Let's use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, come on. Did you have to?
That's a dumb password. Let me set it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's the same thing but backwards. Oh, for goodness sakes. I swear. You did a good job with the writing on this.
Master, you can return to the real world to investigate now.
We figured out the exit used by the culprits. Let's go check it out.
I already got that extra chest, so don't need to worry about that.
Master, I found a hidden exit here.
Look, there's a spatial fissure over there. But how are we supposed to get through this area?
Master, I found a surveillance camera corrupted by the Hollow. Some of the data inside is still intact.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Whoa! I got teleported back just like that. I know the way through here. Follow me.
The culprits route has been recorded. Once you return to reality,
It's very, very handy.
I've highlighted the culprit's route for you.
You're a godsend, Fairy. Now, let's follow that route.
Well, ain't that convenient. This is a very long-winded story segment, though.
There's a group of abandoned buildings ahead.
Shame I don't have any bombs to take care of that. Or something or another. Oh well.
Master, I found a surveillance camera corrupted by the Hollow. Some of the data inside is still intact.
Alright, let's have a look.
Hey, what did you say? The PubSec officers are gone? Understood. Let's hide somewhere. There's a crack in this wall. We can get through here. Let's wait here for the others to pick us up.
Aha. Oh, you know where they are.
Many walls here.
The case replay is virtual, so you cannot pick anything up.
Ah, sadness. Right.
The replay is...
Let's just use this opportunity to grab everything on the map. If not missing anything. Hopefully.
Who's there?
Public
Knock,
security,
knock.
put your hands up!
Knock, knock.
Here I come. A beautiful shooting star!
She's got such a spastic kit. Holy shit. I'm just mashing away happily and not even paying attention at this point. Like, for real. Holy shit. Jeez. What is her kit, though? It's hella fun to play, though. I'm looking forward to seeing this one now, officially released.
It's PubSec. Why are they here?
This is called striking when the enemy is unprepared. Take them down and retrieve the evidence.
Orders?
We're gonna need it.
Stay where you are!
Justice will be served.
Jack, don't even try it! You're surrounded! Ah!
Is there any more? Maybe? Huh, okay. Never mind then.
Look, they're carrying an etheric matter container. Do you think this is really the stolen evidence?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Even with it sealed, its aura gives me the creeps.
Yes! Fantastic! We finally got the evidence back.
The assailants that blocked our path earlier likely haven't figured out we've outmaneuvered them and retaken the evidence. At this point, all we need to do is get out of the hollow and we're safe. There's an exit nearby. I'll take it.
A few minutes later.
The exit is just up ahead.
If you two aren't in a hurry to arrest me today, I'll be on my way.
Please?
Don't worry, I don't want to burn any bridges. It's bad karma. Besides, I've always thought indiscriminately arresting proxies isn't very fair. Circumstances aren't always the same for everyone.
Well, that's oddly nice of you.
Chingy, we're officers. Should you really be saying that? Anyway, thanks for your help, Phaethon.
I should be thanking you too, for uncovering the threat to the evidence vehicle and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Goodbye, officers. Hopefully our next meeting won't be quite so tense.
Yeah, I'd like to hope so.
Now that Phaethon's gone, let's hurry up and get this evidence out of here.
All right, let's go. Wait a minute. Phaethon thanked us for uncovering the threat and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Doesn't that sound suspicious to you?
Suspicious? Oh, right. Logically speaking, while monitoring the evidence carrier, Phaethon would have realized the evidence had been switched and upon seeing us assumed we were there to investigate. But it sounded like Phaethon knew what happened outside the hollow too.
How unexpected. It seems Phaethon attended this seminar today.
Oh, they're sharp. Oh, they're very sharp. Ooh, no. They're very, very sharp. A few days later.
There you are. Are you free today? Want to come with me to the public security precinct at Lumina Square?
Huh? Public security again?
Well, I heard Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will be heading back to their own branch today. It's probably best not to run into them inside the hollows. But outside the hollows, it might be quite a while before we see them again.
You're right. We should at least get their contact information.
I was thinking, how about we give them a gift too? Like a collector's edition of that popular PubSec movie, Mission Unthinkable.
Or why not?
Ooh, that's the one where the main character goes against his superior and chooses to protect the citizens, right? Good choice.
They're going to be leaving soon. Let's get going.
All right. Right. Streaming for a pretty good amount of time. Let's keep going for a bit, see if I can find a good stopping point. Preferably. Hard to say, though. Once I get caught up in a story, it's very difficult for me to stop once I'm hooked into a story. So we'll just at least try to find someplace that's decent enough to stop for the night. Oof.
Oh, we've got everything packed. Let's get it in the car.
We almost missed you.
Hey there, managers. What brings you here? We heard you're heading back to your own branch, so we wanted to say goodbye.
We haven't known each other for long, but we've had quite a memorable time together.
But Jiuan, it was supposed to be you going on stage for the interview during the seminar. Why did that older gentleman in the glasses end up going on instead? I was looking forward to asking you questions.
I'm sorry, but we got assigned to a tricky case that day. I can't disclose the details, but it went well. Largely due to the clues you provided about the 6th Street EMP case.
You don't say. That's awesome.
It's not often you get to meet new people, so we brought you something to remember us by. A movie about a public security officer.
We appreciate it, but it's against regulations for officers to accept gifts from citizens. However, could I buy the video as a customer of Random Play?
Of course, we'd be delighted.
Well, they're getting ready to leave. Why don't we take a look around? Maybe find somewhere to finally enjoy that meal we had talked about?
I never expected our time at the Lumina Branch to be so eventful.
Things turned out okay. The seminar settled, case cracked, evidence secure. It's just a shame. The reports we have to write are gonna be lame.
Is that supposed to be a poem?
Probably, yeah.
Excuse me, someone's calling me. Hey, you've got time to chat during the day? Well, this is a rarity.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I'm looking over our graduation album.
Oh, jeez.
You're flipping through our graduation album? Now? This isn't another one of your weird exercises, is it?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember all of the names of our old classmates by looking at these photos. By the way, do you still remember the graduation message you wrote for me? May you become the pursuant of true justice, the sharp blade of the law slicing through the wickedness of the night sky.
Easy.
Oh, all right. Yet there's no need to shout. Someone might hear you.
My apologies. It's just... this message really means a lot to me. How does the true justice mentioned in your message differ from regular justice? Is it comparable to the difference between an actual melon and a melon-flavored lollipop?
Oh no, she's getting philosophical.
Many people say they taste pretty much the same. But even though the melons I buy are hardly ever sweet, I still prefer the taste of real melons. Just like your pursuit of true justice. A real melon will always be a real melon. That can never be imitated.
Are those words of encouragement? Well, thanks. Wait, how does a member of Hand like you know that I've been reprimanded by the precinct?
Because the case of the unidentified monster discovered by Balabog Industries has been transferred to Section 6. My intelligence officer pointed out that we might need you to come in and provide some more detailed intel.
So, that thing's in your custody? Are you telling me there's something wrong with the evidence?
That's the reason why I'm calling you. We found pieces of what resembles a mask within the monster's remains, and we managed to extract human DNA from it.
Ooh.
Does this mean you figured out the origin of the monster?
Unfortunately, no. Apart from determining the deceased as a male from the DNA, we compared it with DNA records of missing persons and criminals throughout the city, but found no matches.
Ooh. That's not good.
He may have been someone from outside the city with no known identity. But what do you think?
Since Maroon risked going into the Hollow to get it, there must be some secret on the deceased's body. I wouldn't think he's a nobody.
I agree. But as of now, we're still missing the key to this puzzle.
Thanks for the intel, Miyabi. Let's catch up in a few days.
Mm-hmm. See you.
Remember that one.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Judging from the conversation, I'm guessing there's some progress with the evidence over at Hand?
Seems so. They've made an important discovery, but that's only created more questions. Jump in, Qingyi. Let's talk more on the way.
All right, let's go.
See, that night in a certain meeting room in the Janus Quarters Public Security Building.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Perlman.
Attorneys, always running so slowly. You're the ones who suggested we meet. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting? Huh? Wait, it's you! Sarah! You've got some nerve to show your face after the trouble you caused!
Come now, Mr. Perlman. It was your idea to deal with the residents in the blast zone. Not to mention the fact that your technical advisor and personal secretary, Sarah, never existed in the first place. Well then, there's no need to grit your teeth. I'm actually here to discuss business with you.
Ooh, she's a shrewd one.
Please confess to all your crimes in court, and we'll make sure you get the best treatment in prison.
You and that bastard behind you are the ones who convinced me to carry out the blast in the first place. And now you want me to take all the blame. That's quite the scheme. I hear recently, Belobog Industries stumbled upon a monster in that plaza inside the Hollow. And the evidence collected from the creature's remains was almost stolen. Honestly, I've been wondering. The plaza isn't along the subway route. Yet your plan included research of it and explosives for it.
Your real goal is to retrieve the evidence, isn't it? I wonder what would happen if I brought this up in court.
They probably wouldn't believe you.
I'm sure the judge wouldn't entertain such baseless fantasies, Mr. Perlman.
Baseless fantasies, you say? Huh. Let's get real then. What if I told you I have proof of your involvement in the Vision case, along with that of the person behind you? Definitive proof.
He doesn't seem fazed.
Hey, you heard what Perlman just said, right? I can't stand clingy men, but I must say that's quite the ace up his sleeve.
Sounds like you're enjoying this situation.
How could that be? I'm genuinely concerned about our partnership. So what's your plan now? Will you agree to his terms?
I'll handle it.
Ooh. Let's see. What do you think? Feeling satisfied now after a hearty helping of Hotbot? Super satisfied. Let's see, you took me on a long stroll along the beach after dinner. Aren't you feeling sore today from all that walking? Walking and rushing are two entirely different things. Sure. Alright. I just can't win with you. Anyway, it's nice to take a leisurely stroll every now and again. It relaxes your mind. But, oh yeah. Buy a few extra copies of Mission Unthinkable next time you get stock in. Yeah, well, it's already super late. Belle, we should get ready for bed. I'm off to my room now. Good night. After laying down on the soft bed, my legs, tired from so much walking, suddenly relaxed. I never thought that we would become friends with public security officers. Public security no longer has the evidence. Hopefully the bad guys will no longer target Jujuan and Qingyi. But clues. Are there other clues? Before you know it, you drift into a deep slumber. You sleep soundly and your body feels completely recovered. Guess I won't be seeing much of public security officers for a while. I have to focus on the proxy business. Let's take this opportunity to take up some more commissions and level up. So I think now I'm hitting that wall. Hard to take any guesses anyway. Yep, Internet level 34, so this is a pretty good spot to call it in and go for the night. Let's pick these up then. See where my next tally is left off at. And that should be pretty good. Probably not that much different from when I started. Everything's tapering down after all. So, 93? Yeah. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Alright. That's gonna be it for the night anyway. I can feel myself ready to get some sleep. So till then, see you folks next time. Have a good night.